children, welcome to part 4 of chapter 2 Shapes and Angles of class 5. Our today's topic is angles in nature and man-made objects. So let's go ahead and see it. Now children, here we have been given different angles, that is right angle, obtuse angle and acute angle, and we have to draw any object of our choice around it. So let's go ahead and do it. Now first is a right angle. So the different shapes that a right angle can form are shown here. You can try drawing these examples or you can draw your own examples of right angle. That is an angle which has a measure 90 degree. Wow, these are the different objects that forms acute angle. So you can try drawing these, or let's see if you have some more interesting ideas. Well, you can write the names of different figures that you think can form a right angle in the comments section. Now here are few examples for obtuse angles. You can think about your own shapes and objects that you find around you of obtuse angle and draw them. Children, now we have a very interesting activity. That is, you have to make different angles using your body. Let's see. First one, can you make these angles? That is a right angle with your hand. Of course, you can make a right angle with your hand. You can look at yourself in front of the mirror and see whether your hand is able to form a right angle or not. Now children, can you make these angles? That is an angle less than a right angle with your leg. So here's a picture showing how an angle is formed with your leg that is less than a right angle. Angles with your body. Can you make these angles? An angle more than a right angle with your arm. Yes, you can make an angle more than right angle with your arm here. You can try it out with your other hand also and form different types of angles. The next is an angle more than right angle with your body. Yes, of course, when you lie down, you are forming an angle more than 90 degree. That is more than right angle. Children, in the next activity here, we are going to write 3 names using straight lines and count the angles formed by them. That is the number of right angles they form, number of angles that are more than right angle and number of angles that are less than right angle. So can you try and find out? You can use some other names other than this. I have just given this as an example for you. You can write your own name and find out the angles formed by the alphabets of your names. So good luck. Enjoy doing it. Now children, there are 2 slides in a park and this little boy seems confused. Which slide has a larger angle? Can you help him out? Well, the first figure here shows the slide to be short, whereas the second figure shows the slide to be a little longer. And longer the slide, smaller will be its angle. But shorter the slide, the angle would be larger. So, well, very good. The angle of the slide on the left side is larger than that one on the right side. Now there's another confusion for this little boy. Which slide do you think is safer for him? The first one or the second one? Well, the first one, can you imagine yourself sitting on this slide? When you sit on this slide, you will slide down very fast and that could be risky. You may fall down with a high speed and get yourself hurt. Whereas the second one has smaller angle and the slide is a little longer. so the boy can slide down slowly and safely. So which slide is safer for the boy? The second slide, that is on the right side, is safer for the little boy because its angle is smaller. Now children, let's go ahead and check out how many angles are formed by these 2D shapes. You can take matchsticks and try to form these shapes and find out how many angles do each of these shapes form. The first one is a square and it has 4 angles and it is formed using 4 matchsticks, that is 4 straight sides. The next is a pentagon. It is formed using 5 matchsticks, that is 5 straight sides, and it forms 5 angles. The next is a hexagon. It has 6 angles. It's formed with 6 matchsticks or 6 straight lines. So what do we understand from this, children? That the number of sides formed of each of these shapes also are equal to the number of angles formed, isn't it? Now children, here we are going to find out whether the angle changes when pushed down by the finger. For this, we'll use matchsticks to form this shape and then try to push from one of the ends and see whether the angle changes or not. Well, for the first one, hexagon, we are going to use 6 matchsticks, and if we push from one of the ends, we find the shape changes. Similarly, you can try out for pentagon and square, and you'll find that the angle changes when we push it down from any of the ends. But in the triangle, it doesn't change. So triangle is supposed to be one of the steadier shapes compared to the others here. Now children, we had seen that triangle is one of the steadier shapes compared to the other shapes. So look at the triangles in the pictures below. From the activity changing shapes, can you guess why triangles are used in these towers, bridges, etc.? Well, triangular shape is strong and does not change easily when pressed, isn't it? So, triangular shapes are used in bridges, towers, etc. to make them stronger. So, any natural calamity or an accident or any such incident does not cause the change in the shape of these buildings, that is towers, bridges, etc. And that's why triangular shape is used in most of these constructions. Now look around and find out more places where triangles are used. Well, here are a few interesting examples for you. Observe the shapes of triangles used in this to make them more stronger and steadier. Now children, where else do you find triangles in your real life? Here are some interesting examples. Look at them and think about some more examples and write about them in the comment section below. Now we come to something very interesting. We have seen about angles in our real life, how the angles are formed in various objects around us, even our body parts. Similarly, there are angles formed in nature also. So here are few examples given to you. Observe them carefully and try to understand the different types of angles formed in nature. Isn't nature really wonderful? Of course, this creation has all sorts of shapes and angles that we can guess and try to understand. Here are some more examples of angles in nature. Different types of birds, animals, flowers, nature, mountains, rivers, stones, where angles are formed. So, angles can be seen anywhere around us in nature. Can you just write down names of few of them that you might have observed? Now children, we had seen about angles in nature. Now what about angles in man-made objects? Well, we as human beings surely use angles in various types of objects around us. So here are few examples shown to you. Can you think of some more? And write below in the comments section. So go ahead and do it. Children, here we have an interesting activity for you. You're going to take a square sheet of paper, fold it into half. Fold it once more and press it properly so that you get the fold lines clearly. Then open the last fold. Take one of the corners and form the shape shown in point E here. Finally, open the paper and see what are the different types of angles you get there. Well, we have studied about different types of angles. So see and mark the different types of angles you can see there and name them. So you can try this out and let me know what are the different types of angles you are able to find in this particular activity. Okay? So in this video, children, we learnt about different angles formed by nature and man-made objects. If you did like the video and enjoyed it, please click on the like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. So bye. See you soon with the next one.